Hey, what's up, everyone? It is that time again where we are kicking off our third deck building competition. If you're new here, every month we have a new deck building competition that is free to the public. There is a restriction related to each competition, which is what we will be discussing in this exact video, as well as a prize for the winner. I want to take a second to give a huge shout out to this last competition's winner who submitted a Gale Waterdeep Prodigy deck that focused on skipping your turns and taking advantage of cards or effects that say until your next turn. Super fun, and they won a borderless foil Blood Crypt, which is in the mail as we speak. I'm now going to go over the details for our newest competition or deck building challenge. So for this challenge, you won't be limited to unpopular commanders like previous ones where they had to have less than 1,000 decks on EDH Rec, but rather you can build any deck that is made out of any two sets combined, but you can only have two sets. So all cards within those sets are fair game as long as they are commander legal. And in terms of sets, here are the additional details. One, master sets like Commander Masters or Double Masters, etc., are not included in the available pools. And that's because, they're skewed, they're insanely powerful in order to sell at a premium, which is why the collector boxes only sell 4 packs instead of 12, because there's just so many powerful cards. But remastered sets like Dominaria Remastered, as well as the Modern Horizons decks or sets are fair game. A set also includes any subsets or bonus sheets, plus the commander set as well. But I will say the commander sets are limited only to new cards from that set. So reprints within the commander sets are not allowed. And the reason why that is because if I open it up to reprints within the commander sets, then you could literally just repurpose any combination of precons that have ever existed and any card that was within them. And that is a lot of cards. So I'll give an example here in just a second of what I mean by what counts as one of your sets. But another thing, special guests are allowed, but they're only allowed in the sets that you can actually pull them from in booster packs. So if you don't know which special guests belong to which set, you can go to, on Scryfall, it's like scryfall.com/sets/SPG, and SPG is just the 3-set or the 3-letter combination set code for special guests. Each set has 10 special guests except for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, which has 17. One of which is Mana Crypt, but that's banned, so it wouldn't count for this competition. In terms of lands, I actually asked the community in a post, like, hey, should any land be fair game? And about 90% of the votes were overwhelmingly in favor of restricting lands to the sets that you pick. So it's going to make it a lot more difficult to make 4 or 5 color decks, and it also, you have to select your sets really well. Maybe you go for something like Ikoria or Streets of New Capenna in order to have access to triomes. Or maybe you pick Karlov Manor because that has a cycle of 10 surveil lands instead of just 5. So that is pretty restricting, which also makes it so that you have to choose your sets wisely to see how you will fix the mana base of your deck. Now, I'm going to give an example of what exactly is counted as one of your 2 set choices. So my favorite set is Outlaws of Thunder Junction. If I picked that set, it would include set codes OTJ, which is the regular set, OTP, which is the breaking news bonus sheet, Big, which is the big score bonus sheet, and OTC, which is the commander set. And there's special guests as well. So I think OTJ is actually the one that has the most associated set codes. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it's a pretty unloved set, so I don't anticipate too many people will probably be picking this as one of their two. Then, so right there, it has a wide card pool. But let's say for the second one, I chose another beloved set by a lot of people, Lord of the Rings. If that were the case, I'd have access to LTR, which is the regular Lord of the Rings main set, and LTC, which is the Commander set. But keep in mind, for Commander sets, you're only allowed to have new prints, no reprints, and so the box topper lands and artifacts wouldn't count like Party Tree because those are reprints. But to be clear, the no reprints kind of policy or rule only applies to Commander sets, like Paths of the Dead, which is the Lord of the Rings Commander card for Cavern of Souls, is not allowed. But reprints in regular sets or bonus sheets are fine, like Cavern of Souls in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, that's totally fair game, or Doubling Season in the Wilds of Eldraine Enchanting Tales are fine as well. And like I said, that's because if I allowed reprints in Commander sets, we'd be talking in the thousands in terms of cards that you can pick. My entire goal for this is for people, to take this restriction and have fun with it. Build a deck that you would actually enjoy playing and could hold its own on some lower powered tables, but could actually get some wins against upgraded pre-con decks. That's kind of the power level that I'm hoping for. I realized in terms of prizes that some people might not care about just one card when I limit it to, hey, you win this one card. And so I'm actually doing something new this time. I have several different options across the entire color wheel that you can pick from if you win. Each option is in the $10 to $20 range, and I will message the winner to ask, hey, which one of the prizes do you want to pick? So in white, we have Elesh Norn Grand Cenobite. In blue, there's either Urza Lordhigh Artificer or Spellseeker. In black, you could pick between Exquisite Blood or Revel in Riches. In red, there's Foil Solfim Mayhem Dominus. In green, we have Heroic Intervention or Court of Garenbrig. In multicolored, you could pick between the Master Multiplied or Gearson Starn Kellermorph. Artifacts, there's Helm of the Host or Lotus Petal. And lands, you could pick between Phyrexian Tower or a Windswept Heath. And so, like I said, there's multiple options there. I'd love to hear, since I am testing new things, what do you think of this approach? Do you prefer when it's just like one high value single, or do you prefer the option of being able to pick across a lot of different things, and hopefully there's one of the options at least that is relevant to a deck idea or something that you're interested in building? In terms of timelines, I do realize that this is something that most people are probably going to have to brew, whereas some of the other decks, it was a lot easier because you had one lying around and it's like, hey, yeah, I'm going to submit this. So I'm going to keep this open longer than normal. It's going to be 10 days where you can submit the submission link. I will make a video afterwards highlighting 4 finalists and some honorable mentions. Then you as viewers will then vote on your favorite and they'll win the prize that they pick. The link is in the description below, and that's going to close 10 days from posting this. I don't know exactly when I'll be posting this since I still have to edit this, but I will have that in the description and in the submission form as well. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below and I'll answer it. And lastly, I'd love to hear if you have any fun ideas for future deck building contests that I can write down and keep in mind. But thanks so much everyone for watching, and happy brewing.